Hi friends, welcome to Zoom in Zoom Out. My name is Amit. I'm an architect and designer for over 15 years. Today we are going to dig in one of the basic questions of Revit, which is what is a Revit family? Some of us who have got an AutoCAD experience might think that it is something to do with the block command. Others who have got a SketchUp experience, they might think that it is something to do with a 3D warehouse. And Revit family, is it a right choice of words anyway? So if you want to know about Revit family, let's zoom in. To understand Revit family, we must also understand the hierarchy in which all elements in Revit are structured. By elements, I mean everything including walls, doors, text, dimensions, grids, titles, pretty much everything that you see on the screen when you open up Revit. At the top of the pile, we have category, then we have got family, and at the bottom, we have type. So let's start with category. This can be best understood with an example. So let's use doors as example. A door category is at the highest level of hierarchy and is most vague. A door category can be defined simply as a cut in a wall that restricts the entry of things somehow. Is it a swing door, a double door that swings on both sides? It can even be a sliding door or revolving door or shutter door that are used in garages and shops. So the category is the big umbrella under which we have all sorts of doors imaginable. So now let's add some specifics to the door and create a family of door which have common characteristics that will remove some vagueness. So in this instance, I'm using a door family with the following characteristics. A single flush door, which is solid core, is hinged, swings only on one side and has an oak veneer finish. Now these common characteristics make them relatives and bunch them in a family. The vagueness has almost gone with the introduction of common characteristics, but it is still quite broad. For example, you may be using the same doors in the whole residential project, but you still need different dimensions for front door, for internal doors, and a door for bathrooms. We can still go one level down to be even more specific. That's when we introduce type. We can have different dimensions for the same family of doors, which means that everything remains same except for the dimensions. So family is a group with common characteristics. Here you can see we have many families under the same category. We can also have many types under families. So now let's dive into Revit to check out the categories, families, and type. So now we are in Revit, and let me show you what are these category, family, and type are inside Revit. Like we have already discussed, that everything that you create in Revit comes under these category, family, and type. So let me show you how. The moment I bring my cursor right next to this roof, it comes up with a small tooltip that says roof, basic roof, generic 125, and R2. The same suit follows everywhere. So if I bring my cursor right next to this wall, it is showing me walls, basic wall, brick 230. Now the first part of this tooltip is the category, the middle part is the family, and the third part is the type. Now let me show you what happens if I select one of these materials. So I've been just putting the cursor on it, but this time I'm going to select this particular door. When I click on the door, and I want you to focus on the properties panel this time. Now this doors that you see here, that is the category. The first line that you see on top, that is the family, and the lowermost line, this is the type. Now let me click on this to see if I have got more types inside this particular family, which is single flush. When I click on there, I can see that this is the family, and under this family I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 different types. So if I want to change this particular door to something else, let's say 900 by 2100, all I have to do is to click here, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but it actually changed to that. 3 windows that you see here, all these are from the same family, however they are different types. So let me click in here. It says Windows M fixed. So M fixed is the family. Again, M fixed is the family, and M fixed is the family here too, but they all are of different types. So if you want to load more families all you have to do is to go to the Insert tab, which is up here, and at the very end, we have got Load Family. You click on that, and when you do that, let's say if I want to bring on more door families, all I do is click here, and I can, using the cursor, I can just have a preview of what I am gonna get. And in this instance, let me go for this fancy looking double door, and I say open. And now if I go to the door command, and if I drop this down, look at this. Now the very first thing that they're showing us is the double door glass. If I click that, I already have a few types inside that. So let me just use one of the generic ones, and if I bring my cursor here, I can have my door right there. So I hope this has given you some indication of how families work in Revit. In other sessions, we are also going to talk about how to edit the type and also edit the family in some cases. Let's zoom out again. Common characteristics is what make the family family. Now on one side of the spectrum, we have got category, which is too vague, and on the other side of the spectrum, we have got type, which is too specific. So with that, if you think that you have learned something new, please don't forget to give a share, a like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.